Okay, let's jump into a really fascinating, powerful, ancient text today. We're going deep on Psalm 24.
Ah, yes. It's quite something. It really confronts you right from the start.
It does. And we want to pull out three sort of core ideas that jump out from this chapter.
Okay.
First, this huge claim about who actually owns everything. Second, a pretty direct question about who gets to approach God.
Right. Who gets access?
Exactly. And third, this introduction of an incredibly powerful king figure.
And seeing how those connect is, I think, really key to getting the whole picture.
Definitely. So let's start right at the beginning. Verse 1. It doesn't mess around.
No preamble, just straight in. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it.
That's not a small claim, is it?
Not at all. It's the ultimate statement of ownership. And notice the reason given right after.
For he founded it upon the seas and established it upon the waters.
So ownership comes from creation itself. He made it, so it belongs to him. It's fundamental.
So, takeaway number 1. The text asserts God's total ownership based purely on being the creator, kind of reframes everything else.
Precisely. And if that's the foundation, it leads directly into the next big question the psalm poses.
Right. If God owns it all, then who may ascend the hill of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place?
Who's qualified to enter this sacred space owned by this creator?
Yeah, and the answer isn't about, social status or power like you might expect in some contexts.
No, it's entirely ethical. It's internal.
It says, he who has clean hands and a pure heart.
Clean hands, so your actions, what you do.
And a pure heart, your inner motives, your intentions.
And it adds, who does not lift up his soul to an idol or swear by what is false? So loyalty and truthfulness, too.
It's about integrity, really, inside and out. That's the qualification for approaching this God.
A very high standard, very personal. And those who meet it, it says, get blessing and vindication. They're the ones genuinely seeking God.
Okay, so we've got the owner, God the creator. And we've got the required character for access, clean hands, pure heart. But then the psalm shifts gears, doesn't it? It gets really dramatic.
This is where it becomes almost like a triumphal entry scene.
Yeah.
But it's directed at structures.
Yeah, it commands, lift up your heads, O you gates, be lifted up, you ancient doors. Why tell gates and doors to lift up?
So that the King of Glory may come in. There's someone arriving who is so important, even inanimate objects are told to make way.
And it anticipates the question, right? It asks, who is this King of Glory?
And the answer? The Lord strong and mighty, the Lord mighty in battle, immense power, military might even.
And just in case you missed it, it repeats the question and the answer, emphasizing it.
Who is he, this King of Glory? The Lord Almighty, he is the King of Glory Almighty. That connects back to the Creator God, the owner of everything.
So this incredibly powerful figure, the Lord Almighty, the Creator himself, is this King of Glory who is commanded to enter.
Yeah, it's fascinating. The gates, these ancient doors, perhaps representing old barriers or resistance, are commanded to open for him.
Okay, so let's quickly recap the core insights from Psalm 24.
First, God's absolute ownership of everything, grounded in creation.
Second, access to God isn't about external status, but internal purity and ethical action, clean hands, pure heart.
And third, this climactic arrival of the King of Glory, identified as the Lord Almighty, strong and mighty, demanding entry through ancient gates.
So, wrapping up our deep dive today.
Here's something maybe to think about directly from the text. This incredibly mighty King of Glory, the Lord Almighty, is told to come in through these ancient doors. What does that imagery suggest to you? What kind of gates or doors, barriers maybe does this text make you consider, perhaps in your own life or in the world?